So for this assignment, the black square problem, you are going to want to have a square format for each of your designs. So when you create a design, Instagram post is a great way to start. For this assignment, you are to use 4 black squares per design, and so you can look and decide which one you want to go through first. If you want to do order, increase, bold, congested, tension, playful. Remember, you're creating a visual representation of those words. So I'm going to start out with order, since that's the first one on the lineup. So I'll go to elements, and then I will choose square and from shapes. And what I'm going to do, very first thing I need to do is to change it to black. Okay, so I'm going to do this and then resize it. So if I want to create order out of 4 squares, what I need to be thinking about is, what does it mean to create order? So in my mind, order is very arranged, very precise, very perfect. And so that could be just putting 4 in a row. In my mind, that would be a pretty simple way to create order. Or maybe I want to do 4 that are getting proportionately bigger as well. So I think what I'll do is I'll start out with putting this right in this kind of along the horizon line, right in the center. And then I'm going to press Alt and then click and drag, release the mouse, and I've just duplicated that shape. Okay, and I'll do that again and again. And I think what I'd actually like to do is to bring this one over closer to the edge, and then same thing with that one. And now I just need to get those all aligned, kind of spaced out evenly. And so I can do that by clicking position, and you can see the space evenly option shows up. So when I press horizontal, it now makes those equally arranged. I can group these together, and then I can totally set them in the center. And there we go. 4 black boxes all in order. So what I'm going to do for this one is say order 1. All right. Now I'm going to create another design. So I would go home, create a design, and we'll do Instagram post again. And go to elements, choose square, change the color to black. All right, now I think what I'd like to do on this one is make it proportionately getting bigger. So again, I'll start out along the edge on the left. I'll click Alt and drag it, and do that again and again. But this time what I want to do is to make it bigger. So if you see this where it says W146, H146, that's the width and the height. So if I want to do it proportionately bigger, I think it'd probably be easier to start out with an even number. Instead of 146, I mean, I know that's an even number, but in my mind, let's go ahead and start at 100. Okay, so I go to 100, and then if I want to do this one at let's do 200, and then this one at 300. And then this one at 400. There is order in this, and so I think what I would like to do for this one is just arrange it so that they're going from the top to the bottom, but in a diagonal fashion. And so honestly, I could have them just touch their corners. Whenever you have corners touching together, it creates tension. So just keep that in mind. That's not necessarily a bad thing. but it is just something to consider. So wherever there's a corner touching another object, it's going to create a little bit of tension at that point, and so that kind of creates a little bit more action. So that'll work for number 2, I believe. But really, I think what I need to do is to group those together, and then I want to make sure that they're all centered. So that is even. All right. And then for this one, order. Where did I go? There we go. I can almost type. Order 2. Okay. So when I go to home now, I've got my designs here, and I'll be able to choose which designs I want to use. It's a good idea to do 4 as a minimum for each problem, because part of the whole design process is getting better and refining and having more to choose from. So really, to be successful with this, it's a good idea to do a minimum of 4. And I have included that in the assignment. So create a minimum of 4 solutions per word. You are not turning in 4 solutions, you're only turning in 1, because you're going to be turning in 6 designs total, right? So if you multiply that times 4, you're actually creating 4 times 6, which is 24 designs. And so that may seem like a lot, but spread over 2 days, you can see how quickly I just did those 2. They really don't take too long, but just, take care to make sure that your work is as good as possible, and then you can turn it in on Canvas and be good.